boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago. And for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor. Not so much the one with Logan Paul. I just see some of these things, and this is just my personal feeling. This is not a movie. This is not Rocky 3, where Rocky is going against Thunderbolt, who that was his name, or Hulk Hogan, okay?
Floyd is not interested in boxing anymore.
Okay.
So he's interested in cashing in on events.
Before he wanted an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. This is what I'm.
Outspoken analysts Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman have reignited the controversy by criticizing Floyd Mayweather Jr. over the proposed Manny Pacquiao rematch after Mayweather publicly described the event as an exhibition. Despite reports claiming that contract had already been signed for a legitimate professional fight, Stephen A. Smith believes Mayweather could be intentionally playing mind games with the entire situation, keeping fans and the boxing world uncertain about what is really happening behind the scenes.
You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got...
Much like Stephen A., many boxing analysts believe Floyd Mayweather's remarks about the Manny Pacquiao rematch being nothing more than an exhibition may have been a deliberate tactic instead of genuine uncertainty or disagreement over the contract. By presenting the fight in such a controversial and attention-grabbing manner, he could be intentionally creating more buzz, encouraging even greater debate, and building additional excitement surrounding the potential showdown.
It's just a selling point. I think ultimately Mayweather has to agree to whatever the contract is. If it's a fight, I think one of the comments the other day really made a point that, one of the comments in our chat made a point that, has really stuck with me. Mayweather has to know the terms he agreed to. Come on, I mean, you can't just sign something and not know those terms. You gotta know that if it is in fact it has to be a fight, then he would do this, and he knows he's got to go through with a fight. He may just be saying this just to sell the fight in general. Just you sell it as make it a talking point, make it a controversial point, so that people want to wind up talking about it more. It becomes a topic of discussion, and then from that perspective, people end up watching. More people end up watching it because it becomes more of a polarizing topic of conversation. So I don't know. I see this eventually getting straightened out. I think it has to. I mean, Floyd has to fight right now. I think Mayweather probably wants to fight right now. I mean, Mayweather wants to fight and probably has to fight right now, and Pacquiao seems to want to and have to as well. So in one way or another, I think
the controversy began after Mayweather publicly described the rematch as an exhibition, a statement that conflicted not only with what Manny Pacquiao had been saying, but also with the understanding shared by the promoters, broadcasters, and other key parties responsible for putting the event together. That unexpected shift in the narrative immediately sparked serious concerns and raised plenty of questions.
What Floyd said, I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said...
I wouldn't fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or not.
Yeah, it's a real fight, yeah.
Is Spear still in Las Vegas?
That's the contract that he signed. I mean,
yeah. Okay, so it's still happening then.
He has to remember that.
But it's still on? It's still happening?
Oh yeah, we did sign the contract already, so there's no reason why.
Why wouldn't?
Why wouldn't?
Yeah. All right. Look good. You look already in shape. What adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight.
I have the improved and better strategy or compared to the...
Manny Pacquiao Promotions has accused Mayweather of violating the terms of the agreement, alleging that he signed multiple contracts confirming the matchup as a professional fight. They also claim there's documented proof to support those agreements, including digital signatures along with official records.
Contract in terms of what Mayweather had to say the fight weekend of Fundora and Thurman. Apparently he did an interview, said that it was an exhibition, that these guys didn't have anything to prove, that their legends were already set in stone, and that it would be an exhibition. He wasn't sure if it was going to be at the Sphere. Apparently, that is not true. According to a Boxing Scene article that interviewed Jazz Mathur, the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, said that, yes, the fight is contracted for the Sphere, booked at the Sphere, scheduled at the Sphere for September 19th. It is booked as a professional fight, not as an exhibition. It was never booked as an exhibition, which makes sense because Netflix got behind it, and I would assume that they would not want an exhibition. We said the other day, I think it was actually yesterday, we said that this fight has to be a real fight and not an exhibition because, one, Netflix is involved, two, Manny Pacquiao wants that get back, and two, also just betting lines. It's a huge aspect of this sport, and this kind of fight is going to generate a
Max Kellerman confidently believes that if a rematch takes place, Manny Pacquiao would defeat Floyd Mayweather by stoppage without much difficulty. He argues that Pacquiao has remained a more active fighter in recent years, displaying quicker combinations and maintaining a relentless pace that could put Mayweather under constant pressure throughout the fight.
Active, sharper fighter by the time he fights Floyd in a rematch, and Floyd would be in danger of being stopped. And in that fight, there is a very good chance that Pacquiao will stop Floyd Mayweather.
Manny Pacquiao has repeatedly made it clear that he wants an official rematch and has firmly dismissed the idea of taking part in an exhibition. He has consistently maintained that the contest should be sanctioned as a legitimate professional fight rather than being treated as a promotional showcase. That position stands in direct contrast to Floyd Mayweather's reported preference, making it increasingly doubtful that the matchup will proceed under exhibition rules or without a clearly defined contractual agreement covering the competitive terms.
He come out to retirement, then we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. Like I want if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like I want fight.
According to various reports, Floyd Mayweather was paid advance fund connected to an agreement for a professional fight with Manny Pacquiao. Those reported payments were allegedly made on the understanding that the bout will be officially sanctioned, leading to questions about whether changing its status could be inconsistent with the terms outlined in the original contract.
Already taken a cash advance payment of his purse for the upcoming Manny Pacquiao rematch on Netflix, despite it currently being in jeopardy. I don't even know how that's possible. Who gave him a cash advance before they even got to the fight? I understand like paying some up front to secure the fight, but paying everything? Maybe it's not what it is. Maybe the cash advance is like partially, but still, what? So if this is to be believed, and this is via ESPN, this is not, random Twitter person reporting this. I think Mike Coppinger also reported the same thing. If this is to be believed, Floyd took a cash advance and then undermined the promotion of his own fight to try to protect his 50-0 record.
Stephen A. Smith has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather, raising questions about the quality of opponents the undefeated champion has selected to face over the past several years.
That great and you're that elite. No one not just anyone deserves to be in a ring with you, even if you are retired, even if it is for exhibition purposes. A lot of people out there wish they could be in the ring, on a basketball court with a LeBron James. All right? You don't deserve it. You're not him. You're not on his level. He's so elite. He's so phenomenal. You don't deserve to be in that arena with him unless you've earned it. So that's just how I look at it. These exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd.
Kellerman argues that Floyd has perfected the formula of accepting highly profitable, low-risk matchups against YouTubers and UFC fighters who are not elite boxers. According to him, this approach allows Mayweather to earn enormous paydays while avoiding the dangers that come with facing today's top-level professional boxing competition.
From the fighter's point of view, my best interest is take minimal risk, maximum reward, not get hit, get out with all my money and all my marbles, right? Like that's in the fighter's best interest. Fighters and fans' interests diametrically opposed. And so what Floyd figured out after a while, for example, with Pacquiao, Stephen A., is I don't have to fight this dude at the height of his powers. I can wait. Okay, I'll fight him now. Now there's pent-up demand. I'm going to make 5 times more than I would have made back then to fight a guy who's not as dangerous as he was back then. That's smart. And then what he realizes, wait a minute, because Conor McGregor's rise, I don't even have to fight fighters, boxers. I can fight dudes who don't box and make $100 million. Now, what fool wouldn't do that if he could? Why fight a guy who's trained his whole life to box you for 30 million when you can fight a guy who hasn't trained his whole life boxing for 100 million? Well, of course, Floyd's right about that, so that's what he did. And since then, he's realized, Stephen A., he never has to get in the ring with a dude who's trained his whole life to box, and he can make money. Whether it's a Japanese kickboxer, right, who's smaller than him, whether it's Logan Paul, who's a YouTube star who's twice his size, it doesn't matter. If you haven't trained in boxing your whole life, it's easy work for Floyd at any age, and he's going to make tens and tens of millions.
Adding even more fuel to the controversy is Mayweather's ongoing participation in exhibition fights against non-boxers and crossover athletes. There have also been claims that some of his planned exhibition appearances, including a proposed matchup with kickboxer Mike Zambides, could potentially conflict with the terms outlined in the reported agreement involving Manny Pacquiao.
One of the most detrimental moments in Floyd Mayweather's career. Floyd Mayweather is back. I heard Mike Zambides is actually from K1. And this dude was a monster. From the highlights I've seen, he would walk up to you, fire off combinations, and send your chin into the fourth dimension. Here's the only problem. His last fight was 10 years ago. So I don't expect Zambides to, put on a masterful performance against Mayweather and beat him. But I also don't expect Mayweather to do a lot of damage to Zambides. Mayweather's 48 years old. Mike Zambides is 45 years old. If Mike Zambides comes in and he's got that, quick style where he can just unload pressure on Floyd Mayweather, again, this could be a huge moment for Zambides and a detrimental moment for Mayweather. So, what do you think of Floyd Money Mayweather versus...
Despite all the ongoing controversy, CEO Jazz Mather has continued to maintain that the rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao remains on schedule and is intended to be an official professional fight. He believes the matchup will be explosive, fiercely competitive, and deserving of the worldwide attention it has generated, emphasizing that both fighters have stayed in outstanding condition and remain sharp despite their age, making this a genuine contest rather than simply another exhibition.
Going to match up to the expectations?
Better. I think that demand-wise, people are always going to have comments. They're always going to have something to say. A lot of people are excited. A lot of people are saying, oh, this fight's not going to do that great. Or why are they doing this? They're so old. They're this, that. Those are going to be the first people that are going to want to watch it. I think leading up closer to the fight, when people start seeing their training camp videos, and then they're going to be like, wow, this is not a joke. These guys are in serious conditioning, right? Because a lot of time you see boxers, they're in their early 20s, they're great. And when they hit their mid 30s, they're completely out and they just can't continue anymore. These guys are different. They're built different. They are different. There's a reason why they're global icons.
According to Jazz Mather, the proposed rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao is expected to take place over 10 to 12 rounds while using 8-ounce gloves. Mather explained that these conditions are intended to strike a balance between maintaining a competitive contest and taking into account the fighter's stage of their careers, helping to prioritize both safety and entertainment. He also stated that although Pacquiao's team is advocating for a 147-pound welterweight limit, the final weight has not yet been agreed upon and is still awaiting confirmation from Mayweather's camp. The proposed framework reflects ongoing negotiations focused on ensuring fairness while also accommodating the enormous commercial significance and worldwide attention surrounding what is being promoted as one of the biggest boxing events in recent years.
How many rounds is the fight? What weight will it be contested at? What ounce gloves will be used? Can you share some details there?
So 10 to 12 rounds, 8-ounce gloves. The weight has not been confirmed yet. Okay, we're still waiting on Floyd's side for this one, but it'll be we're hoping around 147 is what Manny wants.
Gotcha. And it sounds like the rounds could be either 10 or 12?
10 or 12, yeah.
And these will be 3...
Max Kellerman emphasizes that the original showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was far more than just another boxing match. It became the highest-grossing fight of its generation. Widely promoted as a fight of the century, it attracted enormous worldwide attention and generated record-breaking revenue. He believes that this is precisely why Netflix is reportedly eager to support a rematch, hoping to capture that same excitement and sense of nostalgia for today's audience. Reports indicate that the 2015 event delivered historic pay-per-view sales along with massive gate receipts, setting a benchmark that few fights have matched. Now, With both men returning years later, Kellerman argues that the rematch is being promoted less as a contest driven by competitive need, and more as a nostalgic event designed to reconnect fans with the memories of that unforgettable night rather than showcase truly elite competition.
History, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera. Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight. These were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time. Because it had 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing. Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that
Kellerman shifted the discussion toward legacy and pound-for-pound greatness, examining whether Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather deserves to be remembered as a more historically influential boxer. The panelists offered different perspectives on how greatness should be judged, with some pointing to Mayweather's undefeated record, defensive brilliance, and exceptional technical skill inside the ring. Others believe Pacquiao's legacy stands out because of his aggressive style, his willingness to take on dangerous opponents, and his remarkable achievement of winning world titles across multiple weight divisions. The conversation suggests that while Mayweather is widely recognized as a more technically refined and defensively gifted fighter, Pacquiao is often credited with taking greater risks and compiling a broader range of accomplishments against a variety of elite opponents. Although the panel never reaches a unanimous conclusion, they agree that both men belong among the greatest fighters in boxing history. In the end, the debate remains unresolved, highlighting just how subjective the idea of boxing greatness becomes when weighing skill, achievements, and overall influence on the sport.
Yep. Is it a good fight?
Yeah,
I'll be watching.
Watch it. The first one was awful, but now they're 50 years old. Let's see it.
But why though? But you didn't like the first one.
No, I didn't.
I'm not watching.
You didn't like that match?
No, the first fight.
I forgot. So when it wasn't grandpa's,
I know you
when it wasn't
by
grandpa's,
the way, that fight went more or less how I thought it would go. I always thought it would go that way.
But you like Pacquiao more.
No, I didn't like the fact that it was
Who's your favorite fighter, Pacquiao or Floyd?
Come on, we know it's Pacquiao. I'm a
Pacquiao.
Actually, Floyd. Watching Floyd fight is actually more my style of that perfect boxer.
That's what
when I do a pound for pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
But you have him over Floyd.
Pacquiao has reportedly stepped up his preparation for the much anticipated rematch with Floyd Mayweather, approaching his training as if the contest will be a fully sanctioned professional fight with significant stakes. Renowned for his relentless dedication, Pacquiao is said to complete roughly 30 to 36 rounds of training every day, following the same demanding routine that has helped him develop endurance, speed, and precision throughout his career. He has repeatedly stressed that this rematch should not be viewed as an exhibition but as a genuine professional contest, which is why he believes it demands complete focus and maximum preparation. His high-volume training continues to reflect the incredible work ethic that has defined his career, along with a commitment to maintaining peak physical condition even at this stage of his boxing journey. By enduring these intense daily workouts, Pacquiao is determined to ensure he is fully ready to perform at the highest level, demonstrating both his unwavering determination and his deep respect for the competitive spirit of the sport.
Pushed me to work hard, work more, but I did. I always put that in my mind when I'm in training. I have to do extra mile to get that condition. Like, for example, my fight is 12 rounds, so I'm doing 30 rounds, at least 30 to 36 rounds every day. So that's that's 30 rounds and 36 rounds that's a hard push, like not like taking lightly, but just push 30 rounds. So when I get to the ring, so whatever happens, I have stamina, I have gas, whatever happens. So that's the makes the fans happy and enjoy the show because of action. If I'm a fan, if I'm a fan and going to watch a fight, so
I want to see a fight that more on action.
Do you think Mayweather is making a smart business decision? Or do you believe this approach is damaging the integrity of boxing? Share your opinion in the comment below. We'd love to hear what you think.